Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bourbon Bites. Welcome to another Thursday night live stream. Tonight's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more chill, just hang out. I've invited a few different whiskey tubers, as well as all of you in the chat. We'll get the link shortly. We're going to do this pub style. It's a summer hangout. I did one of these last year. I think it was actually a Thanksgiving stream. It was so much fun. So I thought, why not? You know what? We're going to a holiday weekend. Let's have some fun. Let's bring on some friends. Let's talk whether we're talking favorite summer pours, summer cocktails, whatever you guys want to talk about. We're here for an hour. Of course, we'll do our after party as usual over on Discord. That's for everyone on Patreon. That's $10 and up. So if you want to join the after party, if things don't get too wild here, you should wait to see what you could find at the after party. But hopefully things are a little tame here, guys. Warning, please do not get me banned from YouTube. But I'm so excited to invite all of you, whoever is wanting to join the stream, to the stream. I'm going to put the link in the chat now. So feel free to click it, preferably with a camera, but no pressure. You know, if you don't have a camera, all good. Or if you're joining from your phone, you should be able to join from your phone. You could join from your web browser. You have to just click accept permissions to use your camera and your mic. But yeah, if anyone wants to join me, I'm gonna drop the link right now. So I'm going to pin that to the chat real quick. So y'all are all welcome to hop on, say hello, join me for a pour or two. And yeah, let's get this party started. We do have our first guest, who many of you know, many of you have been watching earlier tonight. Please welcome to the show, Perry from This Is My Bourbon Podcast. What's up, Perry?
Cliffy? What's up, buddy?
How's it going? Good to see you. It's been a while since I've had you on the channel.
Dude, it has been so long just since I've been able to talk with anybody, I feel like. And I'm in the middle of, I was talking about this on my stream earlier tonight, my first one in like a month, but I am in the middle of like a million different life changes right now, and it just is nice to like come back and just kind of recenter myself and just see. Oh my gosh, I genuinely cannot even explain to you fully how excited I am to just be able to talk to you. Like, I mean that sincerely. Like,
we missed you. Like I said, I listened in my car ride home, so I wasn't active in the chat earlier, but I was listening to all the talk of reminiscing old Knob Creek of yesteryear with the older bottles. But I'm surprised you're seeing some like almost 11-year-olds come out. I'm still seeing barely 10 here, so maybe they're making their way out here. We'll see.
I hope so for your all's sake, and I'm not sure if it's just a Lexington, Central Kentucky, or just Kentucky in general kind of thing right now. But I hope that gets, further out throughout the market. But we'll see. We'll all find out together. How have you been?
Good. I'm dealing with also not as crazy life changes as you, thankfully, but also just having to go more into the office. My commute is ridiculous. I had to go in today. Was not fun. Made it home in time with 30 minutes before I went live to eat dinner and be here. But I made it.
So. I don't mean this in like a trying to like put you on the spot or anything. You sound tired.
Yeah. Well, I had I just had a meeting I had to prepare for today, so like that took a lot out of me. So it's like, you know what, I need to chill out. I need to pour some bourbon and just hang with friends. That's what tonight's all about.
How about this? I've already had a little bit tonight because I had my stream, but I figured it was appropriate because you're pretty well known for chugging this at the very least. But I poured up some Turkey 101.
That I don't, you know what? I don't have that, but I have the 101 rye. Is that close enough?
Perfect. That's so funny because Eric was drinking that on the end of my stream too.
Honestly, that's why I grabbed it.
So funny.
Yeah. So no, I was actually going to say, like, I drink a lot of rye in the summer, believe it or not. Like, I think people think of rye as like a fall drink, but for me, I don't know. I think it's the brightness of it.
Oh, I don't have any problem with it. It's like people who say that you can't drink a stout beer during the summer. That's crazy. Drink what you like whenever you like. I don't have any problem with that.
Absolutely. I want to say hey to some folks in the chat. Of course, Five Fingers with the high five, early bird here an hour ago. Dang. Hello to you, Five Fingers, high five. Donnie the Linux Cat. Hello. Good to see you, Donnie. Taste and Sensibilities here, as well as Zopher. Thank you, Donnie, for dropping the link. Yes, like I said, the after party is still happening after this. Y'all know everyone $10 and up gets that. But so Donnie, one correction is the monthly hangout for the $5 tier has changed into the monthly movie night, which I'm even more excited about. Technically, last month we were supposed to watch Beetlejuice. We kind of got delayed with the holiday. So we're planning that this upcoming weekend. So if y'all want to join us for a watch party of Beetlejuice, Perry, have you seen Beetlejuice?
I went for Halloween a couple years ago as the Alec Baldwin character from Beetlejuice, and Eden, my 2-year-old, was Beetlejuice
I
for that
remember seeing those
Halloween.
photos.
Yeah, that it is a classic Halloween, time movie for me, but
Hmm.
it is regardless just one of those kind of like schlocky, feel good, kind of goofy horror-ish movies.
Believe
So
it or not, I've
yeah.
not seen it. So I don't know how I went through
I
live.
like that though. I hate when people are like, I can't believe you've never seen that movie. It's
I
like,
expected that to come. I expected you to say that.
no, there are I've never seen Shawshank Redemption.
Oh yeah.
It's a movie that has been on my list for years, and I really really want to see it. I just have not gotten around to doing it yet.
It's pretty long, if I remember. That's probably why. Part of the reason why I haven't seen it.
But like you watch what you have time for, and you watch what you like in any given time. So I get it, but I really like that. Like for you, this series is just, what have I not been able to get around to watching yet? Why don't I share it with other people? I think that's so cool. Yeah, I hope that I can. Is it tomorrow night?
No, so I was originally planning this weekend, but with it being the holiday weekend, I actually pushed it to, it's either going to be next Friday or next Sunday. So I put up a poll on Patreon to see what date works best for folks. But
then I probably will not be able to make it because
it's all good.
that is
It's all good.
that's the last 48 hours that we have before we have to be completely 100% out of this house.
Gotcha.
So we are on we're on eviction notice right now.
More important things to do than watching Beetlejuice. I totally understand.
I will be there in spirit. I might actually watch it on my own too while I'm packing up. So
Awesome. Tony Two Toes is here in the chat as well. James Taylor, quite a few folks joining. So if y'all missed it, I'm actually opening the stream up to anyone. So anyone is welcome to join on. Even if you're not like a whiskey tuber, please join us. Treat it like a hangout. Just don't get too raunchy, because I do not want to get banned from YouTube. But everyone is welcome, whether you have your camera or just mic. We'd love to hear from you. And yeah, join us for a pour. I'm drinking 101 rye. Perry's drinking 101 bourbon. So
yeah, I am.
Great starting place.
Sorry, I'm also set.
So Perry, any fun summer plans? I know you have a lot of busy stuff, but any like fun like vacations or anything coming up?
So I was in Florida a couple weeks ago
Nice.
for one of Lucy's family vacations, and then I will be in your home state here in a couple weeks as well.
Nice.
So I'm very excited. My family normally goes to South Carolina for vacation. So if you need me to scout out anything or grab anything.
You know what's funny is I there's way better bourbon selection in North Carolina. They're like a control state, so it's like,
that's true.
Weirdly enough, they get some, especially like some of the like more bottom shelf, like the goodies, like the JW Dance and things like that. I can only find in North Carolina. Cannot find in South Carolina.
Hi, Tony.
What's Tony? Friggin' Clifton and Perry. What am I dreaming while I'm in St. Louis away from my bourbon? Oh well, Tony. You know what? You can join us. No bourbon needed.
Tony has been asking me for weeks since I had to take a break from live streams if I was going to be live streaming that night. Like it's always been on Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
And the one week that he doesn't ask, I wind up going live.
You did it.
So
that's awesome.
Tony, you were missed, and I'm sorry you weren't there.
James Taylor is sipping some Russell's 13, eating a square of dark chocolate. Hell yeah, James. You know what? I got lucky. I just bought a bottle of Russell's 13. I got in on the reserve bar situation. So I am very excited. I still have a little bit of my first bottle of the first batch. I graciously have a sample of the second or third batch from Independent Joe. I don't know what batch this is. I think are they even doing batches anymore? Or is it just kind of like a, here you go?
I don't know. Hey, yeah. I've got to hop off for just a second. I'll be right back. I got to say goodnight.
See you soon.
My kiddo.
Bye. All right. So yeah, but like with Russell's, I like I said, I got the first one, and then I thought it was the second one, but it's actually the third batch that Independent Joe sent me. And then whatever this new batch is, I'm looking forward to giving it a try. I mean, would y'all like hate me if I went live and I was just like, let me compare 3 different Russell's 13s? Like that'll make me seem like a total like like bougie bitch. Like I don't know. I just feel like I'm a little like, I don't know. I don't know if people will be hesitant to see that. I might buy a Russell's single barrel, like a 9-year as well. Maybe do a little comparison. Make it a Russell's night. Get some Russell's rye. I don't currently own any Russells, but if y'all would be interested in seeing that, let me know. I don't know when that bottle's arriving. It said it's shipped. I'm closely watching the tracking info. It hasn't updated yet, but I'm looking forward to having it. So yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious how they compare. I do know there's a bit of a discrepancy between like at least even the first and the one that I have from Joe. They're definitely different. They're both incredible. And I think I've compared them before on a stream or a Twitch stream or something along the lines of that. But I was so surprised by how different, but how good they were. So that's my thought behind it. But if y'all think it comes across as, oh, I'm bragging about getting 3 bottles of Russell's 13, I don't know, it might seem that way. Cool, but let me know what y'all are drinking on in the chat. Like I said, everyone's welcome to. I guess I should put a message with the StreamYard pin. Maybe I should say, let's see, join me for the. I was gonna say barbecue, but there's no food. Barbecue sounds amazing. Join me for the hangout. There, keep it generic. In the chat again, everyone is welcome to hop on. I'd love to speak with you, have some pours. Even if you're not drinking, if you're Tony who's traveling. But yeah, so right now I'm drinking the Russells, or not the Russells. I'm drinking the Russells 13. Nah, I wish. No, I was drinking the Wild Turkey 101 rye, but I'm gonna move on to another pour. I'm trying to think of like what I would typically drink in the summer because, I mean, let's be honest, a lot of the whiskeys I enjoy, I drink year round. So some of them aren't specifically summertime pours. So I tend to go lighter and brighter for the summer. So what do I have here? You know what? This might be a good next one. This is actually a Australian whiskey. This is Starward Nova. So funny enough, it's funny that I'm drinking it in the summer when it's literally winter in Australia. But I'm gonna pour some of it. It's aged in red wine, Australian red wine barrel. So it brings a lot of fruity flavors there. I love that. Yeah, awesome. We actually have our next guest here. I would love to welcome onto the stream Whiskey Fancies. Hello. So glad you guys could join. I sent the invite. I was like, I'm going to invite as many people that I'd love to be part of the theoretical barbecue, and I'm so glad y'all are here. How are y'all doing?
You're going to retract that invite. Now you're going to crash and burn.
Maybe. Well, it's been so long. How are you both doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing well.
Good. Are you enjoying this? It's supposed to be a nice weekend this weekend, right? It's going to be warm.
Yes,
Very
it's
warm.
definitely noticeably warmer today, wasn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm up in the valley, so like it's going to be like 90 tomorrow. So I don't know if I'm ready for that hot. But I might have to take a trip down to the beach or something because it's going to be hot. But yeah. Well, I'm so glad. Well, tell us a little. I mean, everyone probably knows you, but tell us a little bit about your channel for those that may not be familiar.
Oh, we're Whiskey Fancies. I'm Kara. This is Chris. We just do informal reviews of whiskey. We call ourselves a Whiskey Fancies because we fancy whiskey, and I always drink with my pinky in the air.
Oh, that's the fancy. That's definitely the fanciest way to drink it.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
Tonight we're drinking a Campbelltown Lock. I don't know if you know this bottle.
I'm not. Campbelltown is one of the one I have the least experience with.
This is
I'm not familiar with that one.
Okay, so this is a blend that is several different out of Campbelltown, and if you look closely at the top of the label in the store, it's Springbank bottle. They're responsible for this blend, and by tasting it, it seems like there's a significant amount of Springbank in here, which is kind of fun.
K&L still has it in stock.
Yeah. So it's a fun little pour, really chill. It's 46%, and it's just, I grabbed this because I took the invitation of a barbecue a little more literally, and I wanted something a teeny bit smoky.
Okay, no, that makes sense. Actually, so I did my last stream was kind of a similar theme. It was like best summer whiskey. So I did the new Ardbeg Bizarrebecue.
Yeah,
So
we saw.
I went that route this time. This time I'm sticking more to lighter things, like because again it's gonna be hot. So I'm like I gotta stick to like light, sweet, fruity, and that's like my jam. So
Sounds like a great plan.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I caught the part about you don't have any older turkeys of the single barrels. Is that right?
Of the Russells.
Russells.
Oh yeah, I don't have any single barrels at the moment. No, I've had some before, but not lately.
Okay, well if you want to do a lineup, we can send you some.
Oh really?
You know,
do you guys have a ton?
Probably live so far away.
Yeah, which I mean, do you guys have like I know K&L had one recently, but I missed out on it. Did y'all get that one?
No.
But we have we have a couple Russell's reserves that are
Pretty good.
Pretty.
Don't
tasty.
hesitate if you see one on Bevmo.
Should grab
They're
them.
pretty good.
You know what, Bev, I don't ever shop. That's weirdly enough, I don't shop there. I don't know why. It's not that I don't think to check, I guess. I check Total
I don't
Wine.
either. I don't really
Yeah.
shop there, but I'll drive by it, and I got to do a U-turn and be like, oh, while I'm here.
Yeah, no, they sometimes get some good stuff. I mean, I found a lot of Elijah Craig barrel proof, like batches, like older batches will just be
Yeah.
sitting on the shelf at Bevmo.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
You find a lot of allocated stuff just sitting there because nobody, I don't think, goes there.
Well, and they don't put a lot of it on their website either. Like I always I check their
Their
website.
website's
Of course, like the flash sales, of course, I get in on that. But yeah, that's how I've gotten.
The Russells, comparing the Russells 13's different bottles, we don't think that's too bougie. Mix in a couple single barrels while you're at it. I think it sounds like a great lineup.
Well, it sounds like maybe we could collaborate on this. Maybe I could send you the Russell's 13s and you could send me some single barrels. Maybe we can do a stream.
Sounds like a possibility.
I like that. Well, let's keep in touch. That sounds so much fun. Well, speaking of fun, have y'all have any fun summer plans coming up?
We're doing it.
This is it, isn't it? Just
Oh, well, I'm flattered. But yeah, any trips or anything planned?
No.
No, I don't tend to leave for a while. Oh my God, that reminds me, I do need a vacation.
You make it sound like I lock you in the house all day.
When is the last time I saw sunlight?
Right?
No, you did give me a great reminder. I normally take vacations in the fall, but
Yeah.
I mean, why not plan now? That's a great idea, Clifton. I love it.
Well, I highly recommend using your PTO. That's I'm a big advocate of that. So yes, use your time off, because I have some people that let it expire. I'm like, why? Or not that, or just cap. I'm like, no.
Yeah. Oh, that's the worst thing to happen. I've done that before.
Yeah, and then if you just feel like you're throwing it away, so
you definitely.
Everyone take your vacation time, even if you don't leave the house. Take it, drink whiskey, get drunk. Just do what you want.
That's right. Love it.
I'm not sure. Perry, are you still? Or no, he's still gone. He's on the phone, so I'm trying to read his body language to see if he's
yeah.
Good.
When he starts shaking his fist at you, you'll know he's.
He's not wearing his headphones either, so that's another sign too.
Oh,
Cool. Well, do y'all have anything fun coming up on your channel? Any fun streams or videos or anything?
We put a pause for a little bit on all of our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We had COVID in May, and for a couple of weeks,
that sucks.
Yeah, we got hit with it was crazy, and I still haven't gotten my palate back. So I can't really taste. Yeah. So it's kind of
I mean, I could do the drinking for two of us. I'm
yeah.
Yeah, I got COVID right after the new year. I got it, and thankfully, the sickness didn't last long, but the loss of taste lasted almost a full month before I felt like I was fully recovered. Have you gotten any of yours back, or is it still mostly gone?
It's mostly gone. I just get metal, soap, and burnt toast flavors. That's it.
Gotcha.
I tried doing whiskey, but it was nail polish, and I was like, "Oh, a new flavor."
Oh yeah, no. The weird thing is, the only whiskeys I could drink that I actually enjoyed when I had it were weeded bourbons for some reason, Maker's Mark. For some reason, those tasted okay. Everything else didn't. So maybe give it a try. Just see if it maybe works.
Okay.
For me, it was I could drink peated scotch.
Oh, really? And that you could taste it and everything?
It was fine. Yeah. It tasted the same.
That's good.
Yeah, I was like,
I have tires still.
Yay.
That's awesome. Well, we have another guest joining us here. Let me add to the stream. Stacy, 4 Leaf Whiskey. Hello, Stacy.
Hey, Clifton, how are you?
Good. So I feel like it's been so long since I've talked to all of y'all. And I've seen you in the chats, obviously, but it's so good to see your faces.
It's been a while. It has been a while, I think.
It has. Stacy, what are you drinking on?
I am drinking, this is a J.J. Corey single malt, Irish single malt that's finished in Amontillado casks. And it was done for James Fox Dublin. And it's called the Quick Brown Fox.
I like those diagonal labels. That's cute.
Yeah, it was done for a store I shop at in Dublin.
Fancy. I assume you got that you do an auction or something, or
no, they'll ship to my house.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well,
it's pretty bad. You're on first name basis with the guy who ships it.
Not about. I mean, you're the perfect person for it. I mean, you have all these I remember. I think last time we were out on the channel, we did a bunch of unknown or little known Irish, and it was so fun to taste through all that. I can't wait. I'm sure we can do it again sometime soon. You probably have plenty of bottles to share.
I was thinking about you today because I just bought a brand new port finished Irish whiskey from Killoa Distillery that released today.
That sounds right up my alley. That sounds amazing. Yeah. We will have to definitely do that soon. Well, I'll continue the theme of asking the question. Do you have any fun plans this summer? Any fun trips or anything?
I just got back from a trip. 2 weeks ago, we went to Kentucky. So we did the Bourbon Trail. So we went to Louisville, and we went to Bardstown, and we went to Lawrenceburg.
Oh, wow. Fun.
Which isn't that far of a drive for me because I'm only 3 hours away.
Oh, I was going to say, was it your first time there or?
What's that?
Was it your first time doing the trail or?
It was.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that's awesome. What was your favorite distillery you visited? Oh, tough question.
That is a tough one because I really liked Bardstown, but what surprised me was Lux Row.
Oh, really? No,
I was really surprised by them.
Last time I went there, it was been a couple years, but they had like a really cool like art. Art was incorporated with the tour. I don't know if they still did that for you guys. Yeah. It's been a while. Yeah,
the peacocks and the art, and then we did a whiskey chocolates tasting. That was really cool. Yeah, so
that sounds amazing.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting to enjoy that distillery as much as I did. I really liked it.
Yeah, I need to make it back out.
It sounds like fun, Stacy.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been years, and I can't wait to go. It's just so tough being on the West Coast, right? Like it's hard for us to get all the way over there for like that kind of trip. It'd be nice to be. I mean, it's not a hard flight. You can get direct flights, but it's like still time zones. I hate traveling beyond like 2 time zones. Outside of it, I get all thrown off.
I know. I felt bad because you guys have all made the trip. So many of you, and I'm like, my God, I'm 3 hours away, and I've never done it.
Hey, it's. I mean, it's not something that people think of. It's not the typical vacation, right? Like you don't. I mean, for us whiskey people, maybe we think of it, but like the average person isn't going to be like, let's go do the Bourbon Trail. I don't know. At least I wouldn't think so. But
it's like our Disneyland.
Yeah, let's do it. And and I feel kind of bad because like it's like, oh, I got an annual pass to Disneyland. So like I go just like whenever I feel like it. And it's like I probably feel bad for like I don't know, people like make it a big deal usually, like people out of state usually. So
did you know they have a train?
A train in Disneyland?
No, in Bardstown.
Oh, and I was like, I knew they had one in Disneyland. They've had that for
better than Disneyland. Yeah.
Clifton,
it's a train with bourbon on it. They feed you and they take you past a bunch of distilleries.
Really? I know they did that in Scotland. I didn't know there was a bourbon version of it.
I think it's called My Old Kentucky Train. I think is what it was called, or My Old Kentucky Dinner Train.
Oh, did you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yeah. It was a lot of fun. Huge portion, good food. You know, it was really nice. We had like 3 or 4. No, it was like 4 whiskeys and then a cocktail. Oh, and they give you a little swag, and they take you past like you go past like Jim Beam and the old Samuel's Rick houses and stuff like that.
And it so it takes you to like the stops near the distilleries.
Yeah, it takes you like you're basically going behind the distilleries.
Oh wow!
It's like a scenic tour, right?
Yeah, and it goes through that Bernheim National Forest. It goes like past there, and it's basically like 2.5 hours. It just goes out, and then they move the engine around to the front, and they pull you back.
Oh man, that sounds. I need to. I'm putting on my list. I always make a list of places like what do I want to go back to, and like add the things I didn't add the first or go to the first time. I have to look that one up.
Yeah, it's right in downtown Bardstown. I was afraid we were going to have to drive like crazy to get there, but it was right downtown.
That's awesome. I'm totally looking that up after this. I want to remind folks, y'all are welcome to join. I put the StreamYard link in the chat. Would love to have you pop on, even if you are not usually on camera. We'd love to see you and hang out, enjoy a pour. I don't know if Perry's still, I think he's on the phone still. So I think we're good. I'm just, looking for visual cues. No, he's still on the phone. So. Well, okay. Another question for all of y'all. Are there any upcoming releases, whether bourbon, scotch, or anything that you're like really excited about for this year?
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh gosh.
Usually they're unexpected.
Like the big independent baller drop at K&L.
All those scotches
that came in the past. Was it 2 weeks ago?
A month ago?
I think I remember that, but like it was more. Some of them were pretty pricey, right? Like there was some, or was it? I can't remember if I'm thinking of the wrong one.
It ran the gambit, so there was a price point for everybody.
That's usually our biggest things. Is like the independent baller casks.
That's what we.
What about you, Stacy? I'm curious. I want to know your answer.
Other than the one I just bought, and the other one I just bought, Well, there's Cologne just released 2 U.S. releases. I was fortunate enough to get a sample of both of those, and they are so flipping good. They have a coconut rum and raisin, and then a white cognac cask.
Ooh.
And then Redbreast is supposed to have a port cask releasing this year. So I'm excited about that one too.
Because I remember the port. Wait, is it the same as the port cask? Because we had a port cask Redbreast, right? Last year?
Well, Redbreast 27 is Ruby Port. No, the one last year was PX.
Oh, that's what it was. PX. Yeah, I love that one. That was so good.
Yeah, I love PX. I had 4 bottles of PX.
Oh, I only got one, and I really I've been like nursing it. It's like getting really, really low. But port, that's exciting.
I'm like getting stitchy with it. But yeah, there's supposed to have a
Perry.
port this year.
Oh, hi. Sorry.
No worries. I kept calling you, but you didn't have your headphones. I was like, oh, he's still on the phone.
I was saying goodnight to my child.
I know. I'm not judging you. How dare you prioritize your children, Perry?
She was telling me about how she was in the bath and was finding fish. So that made a whole lot of sense.
Perry, how are you doing? It's good to see you.
Hi, Stacy. Good to see you too. I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm hanging in there. I'm hoping we have a new puppy. I'm hoping she stays out of trouble long enough for me to get it. To enjoy a drink with you guys.
Best of luck. Also, Whiskey Fancies. I've not met you all before. Hi, I'm Perry.
Hi, Perry.
We know you. How are you?
I'm doing very well. It's good to actually meet you all and
Absolutely.
speak and
it's
say
great
hello.
to see you.
Yeah.
We've seen
they're
you
out here
before,
in
so it felt like I met you before. So sorry, not.
I've been around for so long at this point that I feel like I'm just friends with everybody. So,
yeah, I feel like Perry and I started
for a while.
Like, not to take credit, but I feel like we started the whole Thursday night stream thing. I think it was like just me and you when we first started.
We
Yeah,
absolutely did. The best was that era where, and not to take away from anybody who fills in that 9 Eastern slot, but when we were able to do 8 o'clock my stream, 9 to 10, the two of us together, and then 10 o'clock your stream. That was like the golden age of when we were able to do just whatever we wanted to on Thursday nights.
You guys made Thursdays popular.
I guess so, because everyone wants to stream on Thursdays now. Which, I mean, more power to them. I know, like, Women of Whiskeys are having their criminals and cocktails. I know the likes are live.
Coming this fall on ABC, it's Thursdays are fun and popular.
I mean, isn't every day this week? I mean, this during the week, right? Like, I think there's people on every week.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And you know, I at some point had to like just kind of keep my head down and just plow through and not worry about like what else was going on and just hope that people were going to be a part of whatever I was doing on Thursday nights. And like that has now translated to I've got no idea what's happening. Like I have no clue who's going live when. I'm so busy as it is that I just kind of am like, I hope everybody's fine. I wish you well.
Well, to the 20 people in the chat, I'm glad you all are tuning in tonight. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying it. And of course, many of you who are going to come back and watch the replay later, let me know your favorite summer whiskeys in the comments below. I know I asked that last week, but let me know again. So I'm curious to hear. Nice. So, okay, I'm ready to move on to something else. What else do y'all have to drink? Do I have something? Let me see if I have something similar nearby. I have rum, but I'm like that. Y'all aren't gonna have rum.
Cliffy, I've got a fresh crack.
We have a rum.
A rum. What is the rum? Perry, I'll get to that in a second.
Foursquare.
Oh, okay. I got a Foursquare. I'll go to Foursquare.
It's very bourbon palate friendly.
Do you want me to go get a? Do you want me to go get a rum?
I have a rum. That's what I'm gonna drink next. But yeah, feel free to join me for the rum. And then Perry, what's your fresh crack?
I just stumbled across this at the liquor barn today. It is an Elijah Craig single barrel proof.
I just casually stumbled across it.
I did. There were 2 bottles left, and I got one of them. It's an 8-year-old 122.2 proof.
Nice. I have not had an 8-year. I've had a no. Actually, no. I did have an 8-year once. I was not impressed with it. So I'm curious to hear if I just had an off bottle or.
I've only had a couple of the 8-year picks. I think the one that stands out the most was the one that I Whiskey She Wines and Mash and Drum did. Like I think it was like the very first Elijah Craig barrel proof.
I was gonna say I Whiskey She Wines and Mash and Drum did an ECVP pick.
Oh yeah.
Why did I not know about this?
It was called. Oh, what was it called? Going 95 and a 70 or something like that.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I do remember that one.
That's a good name.
Yeah, because so why can't I think of anything now? I don't know. My mind's gone blank. I am past the point of being able to remember specifics of anything.
It's okay. You know what? I just remembered as I said that I haven't had an 8-year that impressed me. I actually did a blind ECBP flight of different picks. It's probably only like 3 weeks ago. I don't know why I forgot it. But what's funny is I had an 8.
That's why.
What was that?
You forgot because they were barrel proof.
The what?
It was barrel proof, so you forget.
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah.
It took me just as long for you to hear that for me to understand the joke. But it was okay.
Yeah, definitely it was a fun night. But funny enough, the 8-year that I didn't like came in last, but blindly another 8-year came in first. So it was kind of funny seeing like it's not the age that matters with Elijah Craig apparently. So maybe there's some amazing 8 years. It's just my first one that I had really let me down. So I'm curious to hear about the others.
All right, if you guys are pouring Foursquare, I'll pour this one.
Oh, nice. I haven't had a chance to try that yet. How is it?
It's really good.
Really?
Yeah. I stumbled into the liquor store and they had one.
Oh, nice stumble.
No, did you stumble after drinking, or was it
Stumbled into the liquor store, out of the liquor store? You know.
We don't.
Well, yeah, it's more than I thought. 53.5.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Which Foursquare are you drinking?
I don't know which one I should open. There's one more over there.
Oh, I have plenty. I grabbed this one because I was sticking with lower proof for now. This is the indelible. It's kind of hard to.
It's cast strength?
No, this one's only 48%.
Oh, that's it.
I have the indelible cast strength.
No, it's not. It says 48%.
It doesn't?
Y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry. It says exceptional cask, and
There
I
we
just
go.
assumed.
Yeah, so no, most of my Foursquare is like 60%, but this is like one of the lower proof ones. So I grabbed this one for summer theme, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, I'll drink the same one with you then.
Yeah. So those are curious. This is a single blended rum. The terms of rum are a bit different. This is 11 years old. It's ex-bourbon and ex-Zinfandel casks. It is a 2021 release. For those curious, and yeah, it's 96 proof. But if y'all haven't had Foursquare, if you're a whiskey drinker and you've not really ventured into rum, Foursquare is it. You have to give Foursquare a try. I'm telling you, they make some of the best. I don't want to say similar to whiskey, but I don't know. What are y'all's experience with Foursquare?
Bourbon friendly notes.
It's more friendly. It doesn't have like the high esters and that weird funkiness to it.
Oh yeah, oof. Yeah,
So,
I can't do Jamaican rum. Can't do it.
Some of that, I was like, what is this? People drink this on purpose?
I have friends that do. They love it, and more power to them. But I will not. I can't do it.
Oh, that's a lot like candy, isn't it?
See Jeffrey Wax in the chat. Jeffrey, I sent you a link to the StreamYard in an email. So if you want to join us, feel free to join us on stream. And of course, anyone in the chat, as a reminder, link isn't pinned. Please join me. I'd love to have more of you on stream. Well, speaking of someone else is here in the chat. Someone I mentioned earlier who was very kind with his sample of Russell's 13. Please welcome to the show, Independent Joe. That rhymed. I love that.
Joe!
Cheers, y'all.
Oh!
Hey, Joe.
Hey, dude.
Love the shirt.
Oh, I like my shirt too.
I like the little rub there. It made it even better. No, how's it going? It's been a minute. And as I've been saying to everyone, I feel like I'm such a bad person. I don't talk to y'all enough.
Well, it works both ways, so I guess we're both bad.
I know. Well, first of all, how have you been? And second of all, how's your summer? Or you got any fun plans this summer? I've been asking everyone the same question. So,
really no plans this summer. Hopefully take in a couple of concerts. You know how I like to go to concerts and invite you all the time, but you never go.
Okay, but you invite me the day of, and like I, as an introvert, being invited to do something the day of, I'm like, hold on, I have to plan. What am I doing? That's just me. So, but
I give you at least 2 days.
Okay, you do. But one time you gave me the day of invite. I'm like, oh, I can't do this. But no, Joe, I appreciate those. I'd love to join you for sure sometime soon. Hopefully, mostly on weekends is when I'm most available. So.
Gotcha.
Joe, who are you going to see?
Other than that, no. I'm sorry, Perry?
Who are you going to see, man?
Well, no, I just plan on taking in concerts.
I thought you had like plans to like.
Well, the last concert I went to was Red Hot Chili Peppers. I first put it out to patrons, and then I put it out to Facebook friends, and then I put it out to the world. It's like, man, if you're gonna be in, but everybody was busy. It was I think it was like a Friday, so I guess a lot of people couldn't make it. So. But I actually found
so it's like a random whenever you get the chance to
yeah,
go kind of thing.
you know,
Okay.
I always get pretty good tickets, but I had we had met an elderly couple shopping for their son in Total Wine, and they had I don't know why they asked me, but they asked me what do you drink, and I was like, oh, I kind of drink everything, and
that's not what you return a liquor store.
and they gave me the phone to their.
For us, it's like cool, like oh cool, like you experience different stories, but everyone else like oh god, he's a drunk. But I see the same thing.
And then they gave me the phone with their son on it, and he was like apologetic, saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, my mom always does this. She talks to random strangers." And then we were leaving, and I was like, "Why don't we invite them? We got the 2 extra tickets. We'll invite them to the concert." And then so we all ended up going together. So that was pretty fun.
Oh, that's
so
pretty cool.
I love that.
Very cool. Very cool.
But other than that, no, just here. Just here.
Awesome.
I got a battle tomorrow night against Stahl from Livewire.
Oh,
Nice.
How have you been preparing?
Well, I shouldn't be drinking rum, but I saw you guys drinking rum, so I thought
I derailed us.
So I'm having that right now, and then I just found out today that I'll be battling Sean from Bourbon Junkies next month for next month's battle. So
that's awesome.
yeah,
I'm
Man.
excited.
so I got a couple of battles ahead. Hopefully, Perry someday will battle me on the channel.
Dude, name the time. Name the time. I'll do it. I have got just the world to prove after my abysmal performance in Matt Madness over the past couple of years.
I was thinking the same thing, Perry. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
Just kidding.
Whatever. I am happy to do. I have learned through all this process. I am just not a great blind taster, especially because a lot of. Can you chill, please? Thank you. Especially because a lot of what I do is just reviews. So my goodness gracious.
No, you have a great palate.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. But I there's always room for improvement. But if you need an easy win, I'm your Huckleberry.
I've never won on my channel, so I wouldn't know what that's like. I've only tied and I've lost 4 times. So.
We were definitely a tie. Yeah, definitely a tie.
Yeah, we were a tie. I tied the Fancies. I haven't battled 4-Leaf, but I don't know if she's up for it because her reputation in the Irish whiskey community might be a little bit on the line there.
So I'm always up for it. I have my husband bring me stuff off my own shelves, and I can't guess it.
But Stacey, I look at it; it's free whiskey.
There you go.
That's how you should look at it.
That's true.
We could make it fair, Stacey. I'll only send you Irish, and you just send me whatever American whiskey.
Malort.
That's fair.
I don't have any Malort. No.
We can help.
No, I mean just any type of bourbon whiskey.
Bourbon or American? I have some American.
No,
I have
not American per se. Just not the type. I mean, you can send American whiskey if you want, but like any type of bourbon whiskey, and I'll send you only Irish to make it fair.
Okay. You can send me bourbon. I'm kind of curious to see how I do it.
I'm curious
if it gets too crazy.
Okay, I can do that too.
I think so. I think Stacey should get some bourbon and rye.
Because the whiskey fancies couldn't pick out the Irish whiskey out of what I sent them, so.
Because you're an a-hole. How you did it and what you did.
He sent us Blue Spot and he put it right in like the second or third glass in a 4.
Yeah, so there aren't a lot of Irish that I could figure. I would know. I mean, that's one of the ones I would know.
I was like, you were such a fan of the spots, like just in general.
I never say
that was just pineapple.
I try not to send the same whiskey twice.
That's true.
So, like I've had a lot of battles, and if you can go through each battle, I haven't sent the same whiskey twice. So,
yeah. Joe knows what he's doing.
He doesn't like to give unfair advantage.
Harry is showing off his pup. Everyone's in the chat asking about his pups. So let me bring him onto the screen. How do I do this? I haven't done this in a while. Oh, that's me. How do I do this? There we go.
Yeah. So this is Toulouse. He's a little coy boy. He needs a lot of attention. And he's sweet as can be, but he drives us crazy. And this is Marie. She is supposed to be a Chihuahua Shih Tzu mix, but everybody asks if she is a Beagle.
Yeah.
She looks so sweet to be a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Exactly.
She definitely has Chihuahua in her because she has that like anxious temperament. But we're not sure about the Shih Tzu part of it. There's a chance that it could be what did we say? Basset Hound. Just the long ears and the way that when she sits with her paws out the way that the Basset Hounds do. She just has very, very similar characteristics to it. But the entire time that this little idiot sits next to me, he just is trying to beg for attention. But I don't know if you can hear the little pig noises that are coming.
Cannot, but
I didn't want to say anything. I thought it was you, Perry, but I didn't want to.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the politeness, but no, it is
You're welcome.
not me. Oh, how did you do that, Clifton?
I'm a StreamYard master, you know?
Yeah, fair enough.
It changes all the time, actually. I lose track of how to do things, so.
I was pretty amazed by that. Sorry.
Man, what else? Perry, I didn't ask you. I don't think you were here, and Joe as well. Are there any releases coming up that y'all are excited for?
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to the Pappy lineup that I will not be able to buy for 2023.
Okay, Joe.
That I won't be able to buy for 2023.
Dude, I gotta be honest with you. The only thing that is on my radar right now, and it is so on brand for me, but I guess it's C923 Elijah Craig barrel proof, and that's because it's got a minimum age statement of 13 years old. I just want to know what that batch product is going to look like, but like otherwise, I just don't know. I've been so busy this year that I haven't taken the time to like sit down and really look through releases. But I think like I like that a little bit better. It just reminds me of like the old days when I didn't know much about bourbon, and like I'd walk into the store and there was a new release that I wasn't expecting. And like I just kind of revel in that, and not that I don't want to know what's coming, because I do have to be prepared in some way. I just like I don't know. I'm taking the time to like allow myself to get back into the excitement of things right now, I guess.
Cool.
So
yeah, well,
I think a more.
Oh, go ahead.
I think a more serious answer is for me as enthusiasts, not none of us really I guess can claim professional. And the only reason why I say that is except for Kara's the professional. The rest of us,
I'm a professional drinker. I don't know about
this.
anything else, but
That's what. Yeah. I drink real good.
if I got paid to drink the way that I do.
But as an enthusiast, the Claremont just came out, and then Frankfurt and Boston are coming after that. I'm really curious on whether or not warehouse different areas actually make a difference in flavor. And I think Jim Beam, the way they did that with their 3 products, same mash bill, same time distilling it, putting it in 3 different barrels or however many barrels they used for that, and then put them in 3 different locations. I think that's pretty cool to be able to do that. I don't think any other distillery has done that. Not that I'm a big Jim Beam promoter or anything. I just thought that's pretty cool that they did that.
That is cool,
especially at that age too.
Yeah, at that age too. You don't see that.
What's
I see. I was going to say, people in the chat, let us know what yours is as well. I'm looking forward to reading those. But go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. What's the proof of the Claremont?
I think it's 111, 110, 111 something.
I hope the other 2 releases are similar proof points, so you can really get a taste of the differences.
Definitely. I didn't know there was actually a series. I knew about that one, but I didn't. I guess I just am ill-informed and didn't realize they were doing a series. That's so cool. I love seeing experiments, and I love seeing. I know Maker's Mark has been doing quite a few of the like an A and a B, right? Like a high in the brick house, low in the brick house, all these different fun things. I love seeing it. Like the nerd in me just like loves it.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. For sure.
110 and 17 years in a warehouse.
Wow, that sounds
Like
amazing.
three different barrels in 3 different warehouses. Kentucky, Frankfort, Kentucky, Boston, Kentucky, and Claremont. Hopefully, you two enjoy it.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, that
Talnua
sounds-
did something like that with Boann Distillery in Ireland. They both did one of Boann's historical Irish whiskey mash bills, and they've got the casks aging in at Boann in Ireland, and then they've got the casks aging in Denver, Colorado, so they could compare and see what climate does to the. Which they had to do more in Colorado because the Angels share is through the roof.
Yeah. Well, back
I'd
to
have to like probably assume, since it's all Kentucky for this one, it's going to be hard to really find the differences because of same mash bills, same age, same all, in the same state. I think maybe if they did different climate like California or somewhere else, aging somewhere else, it might have made a difference.
how are they marketing it? Like, are they saying that there are differences? Because, like you said, that's a good point. Like, they're all like in the same general area, like versus major elevation changes. Like, how are they promoting this?
On their site, they're just promoting it as an experiment that they're doing that they decided to do 17 years ago, and they wanted to see what the differences were. I guess in climate, it would have to be mostly climate. If it's cold in Frankfurt, is it cold in Boston? I'm not sure because I'm not in Kentucky.
I don't know how close they are. They close? I don't even know. I mean, that's a
Well,
parent
it
question.
can
I
matter
assume.
where the jet stream is
It
too.
would have to be. Wouldn't it have to be the biggest difference would be elevation? Because they're not going to like Kentucky.
Yeah, but until you really get to, the mountains, which even still are not super tall, the elevation's pretty consistent across Kentucky.
Is it?
But
so
go ahead. Sorry.
No, go for it. I was just checking something real quick. Go ahead.
No, Boston, Frankfurt, Claremont. They're all pretty. Yeah, they're all pretty similar. Frankfurt to Claremont is about 45 minutes ish, but I think Boston is a little bit further south, so it might be slightly warmer. But I truly think, and that being said, like my inclination is to go, well, it can't be that different. You look at the 2 different warehouse sites for Wild Turkey, Tyrone, and Camp Nelson. I mean, those 2 sites produce such different products.
Right. So that begs the question: what is the difference of the warehouse type? Because I believe one of the major differences between Turkey's warehouses is the actual physical rick houses are different.
Yeah, I don't think it says anything about it. It does give some topographical information of like Claremont's supposed to be the more hillier, offsetting, hilly type environment. At least it says that on the bottle. So I'm assuming on the other bottles it's going to give topical information of geographical information on what their areas are like. So that would be cool to find out.
Yeah, and I hate to interrupt. We have a couple new guests joining us. I'd like to introduce. Oh, okay, yeah, they're ready. I would like to introduce to the stage, first of all, Patrick and Heather. Thank y'all for hopping on.
Hi, friends.
Good to see y'all. And of course,
Patrick.
Hello again, whiskey friends. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Whack.
It's that wacky guy.
Oh, that's whack. That's just whack.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers to y'all. Welcome to
Hello, friends.
Good to see all of you.
I don't remember why my name says stuck in a box, but I figured I'd leave it.
I wasn't going to ask, but I'm...
Nobody puts Patrick in a box.
Is that what it's called? Weird name for a channel, but you know what? You got
Maybe it's an unboxing channel. Do you do
Because I'm stuck in a box.
My only thought would be
Stuck in a box, girl.
maybe hanging out with Carrie while I was in Kuwait.
You've been okay. No, that was way too long ago. That
Yeah,
was
that's been
not
a
from that.
really
You've
long
definitely
time.
been on my stream. Like I've had New Year's streams where you've been part of that has not been your name.
I don't know.
You probably drunkenly joined a hangout one night. That's all I can think of.
I mean, I guess it's better than being something sometimes. So
Okay. Save that for the after party. We saved those chats for the after party. By the way, reminder, we're doing our after party over on Discord for all patrons, $10 and up. If y'all want to get in on that, check out the link in the description below. But okay, I'm gonna ask all three of y'all new folks. One, what are you drinking? And two, do you have any fun plans this summer? So Patrick and Heather, since I brought y'all on first, let us know.
drinking this single barrel Michter's from last year, Timbit 22.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I've still got a sample of that too. I don't.
Yeah.
Was it you all that gave me a sample?
I think so.
I think so too. Yeah, I came across it as I was packing up the studio. So
Big surprise. You have a sample for me that you didn't drink.
love you guys. Love you
Yeah.
guys.
And any fun plans y'all have coming up for this summer?
Mexico.
Yeah, we're going to Mexico at the end
Oh,
of
fun.
September, August.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. I love Mexico, but we're trying to plan a last minute trip down there in September. But I don't know if we're gonna make it happen or not. But that's fun. I love Mexico. All right,
We're
Jeff,
looking
or
forward
Whack
to
is. I guess I call you that. What do you go by? Like I know, like obviously everyone calls you that. Like what should I call you? Because we don't know each other that well yet.
I don't care.
Okay.
Jeff, Whack, it all
JW.
works.
JW.
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 We're gonna do it. Okay. What are you drinking?
There you
and
go.
what are your summer plans?
Man, I'm empty. What should I drink, Perry?
It's a real shame to see. Did you wind up with a bottle of our Lawrenceburg pick?
No, every time I went to get one, somebody pulled me out of the room of all the stories I have.
All right,
That's
we need to remedy that.
Okay.
Something you picked up Memorial Day weekend, then.
All right, something that weekend.
Foursquare. You got Bardstown Foursquare?
Bardstown Foursquare. I got Foursquare. I don't have the Bardstown Foursquare.
We've all been drinking some
How
form
the
of
heck do
Foursquare.
I have this?
I'll
I
drink
haven't.
some rum. I'll drink some rum.
I've been drinking Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, so.
Well, speaking of rum, did y'all
Except for
see
Perry
that-
because he goes against the grain.
We'll go with that.
Well, I don't have any. That's the
Oh,
only
nice.
reason.
That's a nice one too. I love. Again,
I'm
I love
gonna have
all
to get some
Foursquare.
of this
But
rum.
since we're speaking rum, did y'all see the new Masters Keep sort of announcement that came out about the new one?
Did.
yeah.
Masters
Yeah.
Keep Voyage. I am excited. I love a good
You know-
rum finish. Although I typically go to rum finish rye, so rum finish bourbon kind of maybe. I don't know. What do y'all think about it?
I'm excited. I like rum finish.
What happened to Whack?
I like rum
Oh, wait, no,
finish.
wax
They can
still there,
overdo it. They can take it too far and make it too sweet.
I 280 though. That's what caught my eye too. I'm so excited for the Master Keep. And I'm like, it keeps going up.
It's at 280 now. Really?
That's MSRP.
Yeah.
275.
I
I
don't
couldn't
know
even
if it's
spit that
HDR.
out. That's crazy.
How
It's
old
all
is
it's
it?
all inching up there. They're gonna keep testing it until
Inching.
we
It
say
took a
no.
That's not inching.
That's a big jump. I was
I like
expecting
it.
like 220-ish, which I'd be okay with, but 280, Jesus.
Man, I
Yeah.
feel like
How
Booker's
old
is a
is
good
the
value
whiskey?
now.
Yeah.
Yeah, do they have
10
an
years
statement
old.
on it? I don't remember.
It's 10 years old.
10 year.
$300 for a 10-year-old whiskey.
Come on.
Yeah, it's
10
it's
year 10 year rum finished.
10 years, 106 proof.
I can't.
Fancy's power went out. We're
Oh,
praying
sorry
for
to
you,
hear that.
Fancy's.
Oh gosh.
Hope
Hope
it's not
everything
looking out for
works
me,
out
but
over there.
hey, thank y'all for joining. It was so good to see y'all. So best of luck
Yeah.
with the power. But damn, 10-year-old rum. I mean, I'm trying to think. There's something similar, right? That's like 10 years old. That's like also rum finished. Am I crazy?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Temple. Well, that's a rye though. Templeton rye. That's also like.
Well, Templeton's
Not sure about
rye,
the
and then
10 year
year-
rum finish.
10 years only $70.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to compare it to. I mean, it's a rye, but still, like $70 10-year versus 280.
Yeah. A bunch of the four gates are rum finished.
There we go.
So
Yeah.
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 comes to mind.
No, that's
And they're not
a
10
good
year.
call there, Whack.
And they're up there in price too, right? I mean,
Yeah,
last time I
they're-
bought was
they're
like
two
180,
bills.
but
Yeah, some of those you're getting
Mhm.
like 6-year-old for I mean, what, like $145 or $175 or something like that. So Not saying that
Visibility
that's.
says for 280 it might stay on the shelves a few days longer, right?
You know what? You know what's funny about that though? What's not necessarily haha funny, but like Ribbard 101 replied to somebody on Twitter today that was like, "Do you really think that a limited release from a beloved distillery like Wild Turkey is still going to stay on the shelf at this point?" And
No.
I don't think so either, but isn't it weird how, I mean, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we were still able to walk into a liquor store and Wild Turkey Diamond, which was a huge release for them, a monumental release for Wild Turkey.
5-6 years ago, Whack just graduated high school.
Well, to be fair, that's not too far off from when I graduated high school.
Terry graduated the same year, so
I was gonna say.
yeah, 2011 feels like a lifetime ago. So
I had a question. That Master's Keep, how many of them will actually get opened though? How many of them will end up?
I mean, I would open it. I would open it the first day that I got it.
That's how I opened the bottle and bond, the 17-year bottle and bond. But like, you make a good point, Perry, because I mean, even some of the other Master's Keeps, they weren't cheap, but they were on the shelves. Like, they were a little pricey, but I remember seeing some, like, what was the one after Diamond, or I'm getting confused? Like,
okay, so Diamond was
17 and then Decades was the
Diamond's the 60th anniversary.
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't seen Diamond, but I've seen Decades for sure. Like, not lately, but like at some point, like 5 or 6 years ago, it was just on the shelf.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that, you know, the
Unforgotten was after 1.
Yeah, that was the last year's.
Yep. I haven't tried anything since. I mean, I tried a sample of 1, but I have not tried Unforgotten. I mean, I had no chance of finding it out here.
Yeah. Well, anytime you want to come over, Cliff, we can. We got 5 to drink, and we can try them all. Right here.
Oh my God, Joe, you don't have to tempt me. You don't have to tempt me. You know, it's funny. I had like, unfortunately, I was down there for like a last minute thing, and I thought about hitting you up, but I'm like, ugh, it was for our anniversary, so I was like, I can't spend our anniversary at Joe's house, even though I wanted to. Next time.
We got an extra room. We got a room.
You might need one after going to your house.
It's a bed and breakfast at my place, so you know.
Yeah, he's very generous, and I haven't seen his new bourbon room. I'm excited to see what you've done with the new area.
I'll have to clean it before you go.
That's why I have a green screen. No one sees anything behind me. It's cool. Also, my mom's coming into town.
I have a green screen.
My mom's coming into town tomorrow, so I have actually cleaned up the place, but like not far enough for you all to see. It was Fancy says I'm gonna swing by and pick us up on the way to Joe's. All right, let's do it. I've been talking about doing like a SoCal, like Southern, like this West Coast kind of meetup thing. We should totally plan something. Like all of us. Like there's quite a few channels out here.
I just got to clean the pool. We can have a big event in the backyard.
Oh, there we go. Party at Joe's place. I'll be there.
It's only a 12-hour drive.
You know, or a short flight if you think about it that way.
Short.
See, time doesn't matter to Joe. Joe will drive everywhere. It's pretty much what I learned. Like 30 hours across country. Yeah, I can do that.
He has drove a few times. Like I think we had a stream. He was like, he asked me like the day before. He's like, "Do you want to stream?" And like I was like, "How am I gonna get samples?" He literally drove them to me. I'm like, Joe. So yeah, great guy.
Fantastic.
Well, I'm actually going to call it tonight because I want to still have time for my after party for my patrons because I know it's late for them.
Snap.
I want to say thank you to all of y'all. Y'all are all welcome to be back on the channel anytime. If you have an idea, you want to do a flight together, do a blind together, let me know. I love inviting the community on. I don't do enough of it. I admit that. I'm the first to admit that. So please, please, please hit me up. Would love to have every single one of y'all on the channel. But yeah, enjoy your summers. Goodbye, everyone. I'm going to see most of you probably on the Hangout. But for those of you that I won't, I look forward to having you on again soon. And enjoy your summer. Happy July 4th weekend. And same to everyone in the chat.
Yeah.
Take care.
All right. Cheers, y'all.
Shameless plug in the chat. Stop by tomorrow, Independent Joe, for the battle between me and Stoll.
Yes, you don't want to miss it. It should be a ton of fun. So cheers, y'all. Go check out all their channels, subscribe. And those of you that don't have channels, make one because I'm watching you. All right. Cheers. Bye everyone.
Bye.